I think, and I'm thinking about it, guys. Keng applied a visa at Hawi and he missed it. That's why he applied a visa in the sausage so as he can get the visa to transfer himself from one position to another, which is transferring the cucumbers from one position to another and sewing it. Exactly. So, Hawi, congratulations, because you just ever could this kind of stupid and nonsensical things that whenever I'm working for you, I have to destroy you or I have to get something from you. You know, I think he applied visa in Irene Jeb now, so that the cucumbers might be so fantastic here. No. I have to rush. He never came back to the villa. Never came back. He knows that whenever he reach here, he has to make sure that is making sure that the visa is given out. I think so. Those are the things that are making people now angry outside here. You continue, Irene Jeb. You're going to be coming for the visa. Whenever you are, thinking about your positive reactor. Whenever you come here, that, okay, applying for the visa. Keep it tuned. I'm going to be updating you much about whatever is coming out from this Keng family. Fantastic. Hey, kaboom, wherever you are. Let me tell you a story. Do you know that Conrad doesn't eat any food cooked with the demon? Who knows that? Let me tell you. There's one day, they were cooking something called the fish. She talked about she's gonna be cooking the fish. And it was a tilapia fish, call it ngege, here in Kenya. He cooked, it doesn't know, this demon doesn't know how to do marination. She doesn't know which kind of the ingredients can be used. She doesn't know the quantity of fire you can put in the chain smoker so as things can come very good or cook it very nicely. The only thing she has seen at the hotels, they have saucepans, they have this, they have this. Oh my living God. Wow, good. So one day, he was cooking at home and the Conrad tested a little test and he was about, which kind of food is this? Which kind of food is this? Too much salt? Too much ingredients? Guys, this demon, if it doesn't know how to cook, don't stress your parents. Don't stress your parents. Oh my Lord. Imagine. So you are falling in with the salt. You know now putting salt in an excess. It's called falling in with the salt. Fall it down with salt inside. Do you know that even red pepper has a meaning? Do you know that black pepper has a meaning? Oh my living God. That's why I was called to make sure that I can cook and I can marinate unto your... What's wrong with these ladies outside here? Guys, I was ever talking about this one day. I was called with the censor, Keng. Talked about, hey, Gintu, why are you? I talked about, I'm home. How is everything? Today I'm not coming there. He talked, no. It's point of a request, please. My mother needs you and they want you to go and help her cook some food because he has some visitors who are coming. I was about, okay, how much? No, you can just negotiate. There's no problem. The money you will just need, I'll just pay you. You just go right now and help her. And come to the villa first. Take some of the marination dishes. Take some of the marination box. Take the jiko and go to that position and set your area. Make sure that everything is being fried. Parakasha, pam, pam, pam. Parakasha, pam, pam, pam. Fantastic. Now I went. I took a jiko, I took marination box, I took everything that, even knives, machete, the knives and everything. The paring knife, we talk about the chef knife and everything that I needed, I took them to that position. Not forgetting the charcoal. Even charcoal was a problem. Charcoal was a problem. So I had to take even charcoal so as I can go with it and to that position. So whenever I reached, David Jr. was the one who opened me the gate. And he asked me, you know how he is always, what do you want? Talks about I'm here to make sure that I'm supplying some food here, my friend. What's the problem with you? Open the gate so as I can get in. It was about, okay, guys, you know, this is the boy. He's always talking about Dimwango and he's here always. Nonsense. So I just got in. Then I got that lady. She was inside. The demon was inside and Shona Arua. Then they were just talking about the rubbish about me. And I was about, oh, you know, you don't give me any stress because I'm here for work. So I was just doubting. Everyone is there. Shona Arua is there. The demon is there. They had one of the bright lady. Lady was there with kids, with a kid or a baby. The con mom is there. Hello Pengo was there. I was about, even Uncle Mo was there. Why can't they cook? Just roasting meat is a problem. Oh my living God. So the only thing they told me that the intestines, make sure that the intestines are assorted. Assorted intestines to be coming onto the table, should be arriving onto the table with an immediate effect, which was, okay, there's no problem. Then she was talking to me shit about, yesterday I told you, you will just go to the, no, with the hair up to the buttocks, talking about, I can just talk about, okay, now cook for yourself, now I'm going. I cannot have such kind of a mind. So why couldn't they cook? And there were, that's the laziness of the highest order. Because you cannot tell me all the biggest lady like that one, the demon, talking about I'm in Jamaica, I'm in London, he cannot even cook. Oh my living God. Oh Jesus. So this is what is happening right now. And there's this crude goon called Uncle Mo. Uncle Mo, yesterday, like 2 days ago, he just called Obasa. And it was about, oh, you have joined the team of Gintu. Now you think they can help you. I don't know. One day you'll just come so as we can give you a shout out. I'll never give you a shout out. Thinking Uncle Mo is what? What is Uncle Mo first? What is Uncle Mo? Laughing? Is that the only nature? Laughing always? Shagara-bagara? Talking about, my friends, let me give you a secret behind the scene. Do you know that that house he's constructing right now, it's like for PDD. Talking about visitors coming. My friend, Uncle Mo is lost. Uncle Mo is lost. He's just chasing the wife and talking about I can accommodate people from outside, come and live this like a hostel for the people from outside. Oh my living God. You will receive fire there because he's somebody who is very rude, is aggressive anytime. The face can scare you, can even scare a dog. You can just, my friend, what are you going there to do? I'm pleading for you. Don't, if you don't know the machete in Korea, it's there. These people are so rude and so aggressive. They can put the machete on you at any time. Hey, they are rude beyond measure. I'm telling you. Uncle Mo, and congrats Dad. Let me talk about this story. There's a story Hawi was talking about yesterday. That whenever now Nasto was coming out from Marwa Villa, or the Keng Villa, and Uncle Mo was the goon, one of the goons who was sent with the David Jr. and the demon and Ian. They were there, making sure that they can attack who? They can attack Nasto. And they thought that, okay, Nasto now is going to be coming with what? Via foot. But due to unconditional circumstances, Nasto came with a van. And that's the fact. Always he comes with a van. So as he was told, there's a luggage for you there. And I'm telling you as fact this. There's a time, a person called Yummy Kitchen 74. The big mommy from the London. Wherever you are, congrats. Hi. He came and he talked about, I've given you the presents. He came with some presents for Jamaican long nose and also, not Jamaica, it's Argentinian long nose and also Keng. Then there are some things that he came with. Then the day before, I was the one who was cooking at Ankomo during that day. I was marinating because I was rotating all the areas because I had taken everything, because that's why they wanted to shut me, but I cannot be shuttered. Whenever it comes, and the skills are here because nothing you can just challenge me. Whenever it comes to disc jockey, I'm the best in terms of computing. Whenever it comes to joking with sufrias, banning sufrias from this position to this, I'm the best. So Uncle Mo called me and told me, Gintu, come and help me to do what? To do some marination. I went there and I was given a cube and told that this now it's your section. Then I was shooting my videos there, making sure that the marination is coming to you live. And Miami Kitchen was there. She can just talk about this. Whenever you watch the video, you can just talk about it because you were there. Then I cooked something called assorted intestines. You know how they're just, I can give you a hint. You first boil them fast until what is complete. Then you sear them. It's called searing. Whenever you sear them, make sure that they're now brown, turning brown. You know, at that sufuria, add a little bit oil. Put the oil. A little bit, stir. So as they can just mix, make sure that all the places are getting brown. Fantastic. So, from there, add a little bit of red onion or spring onion. Cut, small pieces inside. Then, next step, stir well, put a lid on top. Let it simmer a little bit, and to that position. Then, make sure that now you take the lid off. Make sure that you have gloves. Don't touch. Whenever I'm talking, don't touch the way you want to touch the sufuria. Hey, you can get buns. You know buns? Yeah, not that one of breakfast. You know you have buns of breakfast and you have buns of a scar. Yeah, that fire can fire you and you can get a scar. Fantastic. So after that one, now make sure that you do what? Put the lid out. Then stir very well. Take blended tomatoes, or you can cut it manually. Cut manually, then place there. Without stirring, no. Put a lid on top. Let it simmer. Tomatoes will simmer, then they will become wet. Then they'll just start now doing what? Separating itself, you know? Now so as they can just be an ingredient, going everywhere to be attached and to the intestines. Fantastic. Make sure that everything is coming to you live. So from there, make sure that now you are starting after like 5 minutes. Stir, make sure that now everything is mixed properly. Make sure that no water in. Fantastic. Now we go. Take some ingredients. We talk about some of the ingredients like Royco, if you have some Royco there. Yeah. Soy sauce, if you have soy sauce, wherever it is, put there. Put a little bit, like if it's like 2 kgs of intestine, make sure that the salt, it's like a half a teaspoon. Fantastic, a half of it. Put there. Stir very correctly. Then make sure that now you are putting to the table, people to eat. It was something that I just cooked then. Miami Kitchen, wherever you are, she enjoyed it. And she talked about, now I'll be coming with some present for you, Gintu. Wow! Then he came to Keng Villa and told me that, okay, Gintu, I'm here with some of the presents here. So you have some of them. So I talked to Keng that, okay, that the same day he came with a stand. And I was ever using that stand to make sure that even Keng can see it, or the Argentinian longnose can see it and say that, oh, Gintu is interested with this stand. I was going live with it, and they can be interested with that. Then they tell me that Gintu now take that one. Due to they were told that make sure that you give, even Keng himself I've talked about Ginto, I'm going to give you, if you have been getting some praises from talk about Miami Kitchen 74, everything gonna be verified. We're gonna give you something, eh? So I was going and asking for a stand to make sure that I'm going live. So the one day they can tell me that, okay, we told you that we're gonna give you a prize. Where did that prize go? Where did that prize go, my friend? I never saw it anywhere. That's why I'm talking about this. This is the fact. This Keng is always taking advantage and the energy of somebody. And that's why he took the advantage of me and he misused it. So right now, he's just talking about fire, 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 fire. He has just fired me in Hawi yesterday but one. He has fired CJ here yesterday but one. Talking about, Sintake, talking about Pablo K.E. Let me give you a story. To drive the matter home, To drive the matter home, let me give you a story. During the burial ceremony, I talked about this, the burial ceremony of the Keng manager, if you can just remember. Whenever that day reached, Keng, the money was sent from outside to make sure that it's coming to support the family of manager. And the person who was receiving, we have a WhatsApp, which was headed by the sausage. And the sausage was the one who was, I'll come to that point. I'm coming to that point. Let me tell you. So whenever money was sent, then Pablo K.E. was the one who was making sure that tallying, the tallying process of the money. Whenever it comes, it tally, make sure that everything is written. So there's the money, 700 USD was sent to Keng, and he never delivered that money. Telling you the fact. And that's the money, he just took it and get a transport. These people are now enjoying us. And whenever they are coming back to this village, we're going to ask them. And they're going to answer these questions. Keng took 700 USD to Argentina. Go and start constructing a house in Argentina. Huh? Talking about now, I'm going to surprise your parents. My nephews and Shagara Bagara there, And Pablo came clearly and talked about it. There was an error. That's why they never went to that burial ceremony. Yet it was your manager. And I was talking about this fact. And the fact was, I'm coming to that point. We have Sergio point and we have manager point. I'm coming to that point. 2 points are going to be coming for them. So, whenever the money was sent, now 700 USD, it was sent, then he never reverted. Then he went with it to Argentina to construct a house there. That's why now there's a very big mistake. It's going there with the nieces and the sisters to the Argentinian long nose. There's something that's going on there, and there's something cooking there, and it's gonna be coming. And I'm talking about this. Keng is going to be chased from there. I'm sure about that, and you will never see. And the money will be cut in the middle to support the kid, and that's what the only thing they want. Because, Keng doesn't have a brain. I'm telling you the fact. Doesn't have a brain. Doesn't sense. And we were the people who are helping him here. Make sure that the other things we are catering for it. He was just loitering. Talking about baby, slapping the baby in the buttocks behind, doing this. As we are seeing kisses and everything. Talking about, these people like to see us kissing each other. Nonsense. Like to see each other kissing. Why? Here it's in Africa, my friend. Whenever you do it in front of your parents, they're going to hit you like a Cherokee drum. Talking about kisses. Kisses anywhere. Whenever somebody is just there, mom. Which is the nonsensiest of the highest order coming out from here. And, now the big sausage now in Mombasa, triggered the police to make sure that Gintu and Mogese are arrested so as they can get the money, then go rush to the birthday. These people, we have known you now. We have known you now. That's the tragedy now, or the attack you want to attack all the people outside here to make sure that now you are getting money so as you can spend them at your own. Let me get to the story of Sergio. Sergio created a WhatsApp. Sergio created a WhatsApp. And that WhatsApp was called a contribution to the Keng manager, called the Roast DJ. So whenever he created it, now the other lady called, he was admin. You know, we have admin, you have to add admins. So I think Sergio was part of the admin and the sausage was part of the admin. So the money was sent to a number. I don't recall whose number was that. But what I can sense from there was a game being played there. I'm coming to that point. Now, whenever the money is channeled there, Sergio gets the report already. Then he posts there. Sergio was the one who was adding people and adding people who have contributed. So the sausage saw that, hey, this person now, no. I want to be the one who is maintaining the group. Make sure that I'm the one receiving the money. Jesus. Now they want now. So they had a competition. You know, it's a funeral. You know, Sergio is the one who has lost the sister. And the sausage is part of the program due to his living in Nyabohanse. Nonsense. Nonsense. So he's just chipping in so as he can know at the end he was part of the program. Make sure that the other money. That's how they play us. That's how they play us. Whenever we just contribute, they remove a little bit from inside our pockets and make sure that, okay, now this is the money that has been contributed. Yes. Now, place it onto the table. Now, Sergio had a deal that these people gonna challenge because money is something like an evil. It can challenge you. Exactly. So they have to make sure that this money doesn't land to very bad hands, you know. So Sergio was drafting, the sausage was drafting, so they collided. They left that group, they opened another group. And the sausage was the one who added me into that group. And I was the last one to make sure that I'm contributing the money. And I was about, hey, let me see first if this money, hey, it's real. Will it work into that barrel? Because everyone was in. People from outside, the supporters, they got in from everywhere in the world to make sure they're contributing to see the Rose DJ resting in peace. But people ate money. People ate money. Our money was ate. And the people who contributed, the donations, hey, money was eaten like something else. So whenever you are just contributing, first look at how the sports is going outside here. Because these people, they might be talking about, you know, pakata, quach, pakata, you know, the sausage. So now, whenever now the donations are in, you know how know how she walks? You know how she walks, guys? Pakata. You know what I mean, eh? You know what I mean? It is now this side, the left side, and the long and the right side now busting together. It's like a colluded. They collude. Pakata. That's the sound. Always coming from her. Fantastic. The sausage. If you can just remember. Now that's how Sergio was left with the group with no one. Because all the people were withdrawn from there. Then they were subjected where? They were subject to the next group created via the sausage. So they can just now eat our money. So, one day, this boy called Pablo Jr., Pablo K.E. Now, he spoke it out, talking about people contributed unto the burial ceremony. People contributed, and we never saw the family of Keng there because I don't know what was the problem. No one just came. And let me give you the story why the Keng family never attended the burial ceremony of the manager. Here it's the point. They're talking about, okay, you know, even the manager was going there. It was fine. There's no problem, you know. And it just saw that, okay, she was sick sometimes, you know. Then she went home, you know. Mickey Mouse, you know. You know. You know. Everything is, you know. It's like you can hear the frogs. That's how they were. You can hear them. So that's how the voices were coming from them. Talking about, okay, the manager, this, my friend, the point is here. The manager was chased out of the villa. That's the point. She was chased even before me. She was, the first person who was chased was who? Was Mogesi. Then after 2 days, she was the one. Then she called me crying. Gintu, where are you? Gintu, how are you? I said, I'm fine. What's the problem? Why are you crying? She told me, you know what? Imagine I'm chased. Via who? Who chased you? Talked about, yours is on tomorrow. Mine is tomorrow. Oh! So who has chased you? Talked about, congrats mom has done this, mom has done this, he has chased me, these are the points. I was about, okay, now I have to prepare myself before I end there because now it is me. Okay, no problem. I knew it before I could just get, so I was fired knowing that I'm going to be fired because I was told the link before. And she was crying. And I'm telling you this as a fact. The manager was stressed. The manager was depressed. She was not paid the money because Keng went and told us on 24th, I'm sending Gitiriba money and he will be giving you your money of the month. And we were the people who were left there. Then whenever it reached the 24th, we were all fired. No money came. We were all fired, my friend. We are all fired. No money came. Those people knew how the money... If you cannot sustain yourself, that these people can work for you and pay them, why do you employ a person you cannot pay? Last time, some 2 weeks before he could just leave, he has fired the Rastaman here, and he is not paid. And we're always talking about these things. This guy is a goon. He's a PDD in nature. Very stupid person. Thinking about we can just be talking about, okay, now Kenge family, it's the one that is ne. They think that they are the people who are the richest in Grievances. Yeah, they are people who are richest, my friend. Even me, I don't think if they can enter even me. Sometimes people see me here with this kind of a big hat. Talking, these are very big hat, thinking about okay, even Gintu is something else. I'm something else also. So there's no problem. No problem because we have to bear with the circumstance. This is what is ongoing. This guy doesn't have investment. Doesn't invest. And talking about now, there's a person called CJ went to see Wadamaya, and now he was very confused. Now these people are now going to be so big. He doesn't want that. He wants to control. He wants everyone to be down and be begging that, okay, now, hey, Keng, can I do this? Hey, Keng, can I be this? Hey, Keng, can I do that? Hey, Keng, can I... That's what they need. But outside here, my friends, people are different. People have turned all the shout out to Hawi, to all the people who are being fired to make sure that we are creating the team outside there, which is very, very strong. Well, see who now is going to be a loss. Because this guy, whenever you talk about, let me tell you a story. Whenever you be so brave than Kenge, you are in trouble. Whenever you are doing better than Kenge, you are in trouble. Whenever you say the truth about Kenge, you are in trouble. Whenever you talk about I'm not in good terms with the brother, you are in trouble. Whenever donations come without you mentioning Kenge in, you are in trouble. Whenever you are there working, then you don't go even one day, maybe you have a miscellaneous challenge, you are in trouble, my friend. Whenever you have a sponsor, and the sponsor talking about, I want to support you in this, then maybe it was coming from him. He has a number, then eventually you get a number of your sponsor. Then you communicate to the sponsor. Then the sponsor brings it. Oh, I have heard that, okay, Gintu is sick. Oh, what's the problem? Can I send them money so as he can be treated? He comes to me and telling me that who told you to talk to the sponsor direct? Why are you telling the sponsor that you are sick? That's what is happening. And you want to control everything. You want you not to know who is sponsoring you. You want to get the sponsors who they will come inside and engage inside at you and make sure that they are now exploiting you. That's the point to drive home. And these people, we have now elicited. We are now elicited outside there. So as we can kick their buttocks outside there, because we are not going to take that as a simple action. Fantastic. So all the things, because now talking about, I was talking to this kind of the boys who have the podcast, talking about the Nyabohanse podcast, and he was there drafting himself with the teeth which is not even recommendable, and to Kenya right now, he cannot even chew even ground nuts, talking about the nonsense outside here. What the hell is this person talking about? He is. But outside here, we are totally different. You are born different, we were born different. You know? That's why we cannot go hand in hand outside here. We differ in terms of knowledge. We differ. You are talking about your university. Maybe you just copied everything, then you just passed. Why can't you have a brain? Why can't you have a brain, Kenge? Why? Why can't you have a brain? It's some miscellaneous challenges that are just affecting you. And the point to drive home is one. We are now in Nyabohanse, so many YouTubers right now, and now we are going to be called the positive reactors. The positive reactors. Because now the negative, now everyone now is outside. Everyone is talking bad about him because people were just subjecting themselves that, okay, let me be here so as I cannot lose the sponsorship, so as I cannot lose the donations. So that's why the people are there. I swear to the living God, that's why people are there. But if it's not that, look at right now, even Minhao has much of the stories to tell. Not that he was not there, he was just hiding the face behind the scene to make sure that he is not triggering some things to happen. Whenever now we talk about, no, this is now too much, let me now expose this because now it's becoming rampant. It might affect me one day. Let me tell you, that's how we can just get the independence, and that's how Kenya even got the independence. From determining yourself, focusing yourself, talking about let me do my own things. Whenever you talk about this is the truth, he cannot provide the truth, he cannot provide the evidence. That's the fact out of this position. And he has now oriented the boys here. Now they are sending the nudicity to the people outside so they can just see their cucumbers and get some donations. That's where they have reached. And look at now what is happening to Mayukun right now. Because of the nudicity. Look at what is happening to Gake. Because now you have to go to the bathroom whenever you are showering, talking about I was showering. How did you get a video? Are you showering and getting a video? Are you stupid? If it was not talking about, it was a miscellaneous challenge that that video got inside. How can you go and you are just going to bath and get a phone and put it this way? Then you are videoing yourself talking about it was a miscellaneous challenge. Don't take us as stupid, my friend. We are knowing what's just going on. But you mistaken without sending it to WhatsApp to the number that you are told to send. And this is provided with Keng. Keng always gives you and tells you, you know, these things pay. You have everything that's paying you. So make sure that the thing you have onto your body, let it pay you. And that's what is happening now. And these boys are now oriented onto it. Then they're now misusing it. Thinking about it, they're going to be getting donations using the cucumbers and some apples down, hanging carelessly, you know. And you know, guys, we have some, somebody, if you can just talk about, can I discuss yourself? Can I discuss Kenge? Let me tell you. Kenge, you know that area, enclosed, it has some carelessly hanging objects. You know that? Irregular in shape. Do you know that? Indefinite shape. Do you know that? So, for somebody to cheat you about whatever has to happen, this is the fact from Gintu right now. Let Kenge not challenge you. Talking about, I like whenever it rains. Whenever it rains, he just look for an umbrella. I like sun. Whenever it leads unto him, he looks for shelter. Which is the nonsense person is doing. Talking about, you know, now Hawi, I like how you are, now you are my PA, go and do this and this and this. I want you to do this because now you're going to be my PA. You are the one to schedule me. You are the one. That's not a person to be scheduled. Kenge is not a person to be scheduled. He's being controlled. with people from outside. He's being controlled. Do this, do this, do that. You know? So whenever it reached a time now, this person saw that, okay, it's not a must. Now I cannot schedule you because you are now too much. Because whenever I schedule you, there's nothing going to be happening. Let me do my own things, but I'm the PA. But as long as I talk about now, I want something good from you. I think this. I think, and I'm thinking. I think again. Keng applied for visa from Hawi. I applied a visa from Hawi. I think so. I applied a visa from Hawi. Because from there, I had some source. Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. Welcome back. It's underscore Ginto back again to the root of today, and it's very fantastic. I'm starting this video from this position, and I want to show you something that has happened, guys. Yesterday, we had a hailstorm. Hailstorm. No jokes. Here, everything is down. Look at these. Here, everything is down. Everything was put in consideration. Look at the maize. Here, the maize were just... the maize doesn't have a shape. Look at this, guys. Look at the maize. These are the maize, guys. They don't have a shape. They were hit like Cherokee drums. Even sugarcane, it was split. Imagine sugarcane is the tough tended, but look at how it was split. It was split. It was split. Now, guys, now I've not reached down to my segment. Now I'm going to see the vulnerable garden. Now I see what is happening onto that position, because I know how things are now running. It's helter-skelter here. Wow. Guys, at least the people who have small maize here. But now the people who have big maize, look at the effect. Look at the effect. This is the effect now. The hailstones were hailstones. Not a joke. Hey. The maize looks like it is onion. You think the onions are sprouting now outside. Look at this. So unconditional. Wow. Jesus. So I'm just worried now. What about now my green vegetables for the vulnerables and disabled and to the ecosystem? Look at here, guys. Jesus. Even you can even check these ones here. The cassavas here. The cassavas were shut down completely. Look at this, guys. You'd think maybe we have some steak borers and worms that are eating the cassavas here, but it is hailstorm that brought some chaos here. Let me show you now the biggest chaos onto this position. Hey, look at my garden now. Hey, guys, look at this. Everything was put under consideration. Everything is down. Look at how they are hit. Guys, I don't know now what to do here, because I'll just leave it so as it can just come out and sprout in the next time, because this is what is happening right now. So everything is now shattered. Look at this. And I think it was this week, so as I could make sure that I'm just getting them from here to the vulnerable people and to the society. But due to unconditional circumstances of the hailstones, it will be shifted to the next week, because it has now to sprout again in another level. Because right now you can even see how they look like. So all the leaves are down. The leaves are down. They are hit like Cherokee drums. They are now down. So it will now differ with us, because we have to make sure that the next segment coming until next week, so as we can just see if they're gonna be good, so as we can take something from there to the vulnerables and to the community. But the fish ponds are never affected, because whenever hailstones hit water, they dilute. And yeah, everything here, guys, is so fantastic. So let me check even the story gardens here. I think here the story gardens. Here we have some red onions that we have already planted, but they were hit like Cherokee drum. Look at this. So they were cut into pieces. Look at this. So some of them are tough, but some of them are so lazy a little bit, so they were hit. Look at this. So here at least, wow. Oh, my little fish pond is full here with the azolla, and I think the azolla now it's now broadening because I want it to be so big for the chicken so they can just feed on it, and I think it's now growing very well. Wow. This is azolla, guys. This is the azolla I'm talking about. So this is the one that I'm talking about. It's gonna be fed to the fish. And also, if I see that I can just get some catfish here, I can even stock them here. So as I know the next time I'm gonna be coming here and getting some very big catfish, like 5, and they're gonna survive onto this position. I can just see yesterday we never had the flooding, and the river is okay right now, but water is a little bit not clean from this position. But the river now, it's very dirty. So the only position now we're gonna be making is making sure that we are coming next time to make sure that the river should be cleaned. Wow, look at this. The river now, hey, water came with everything, and it corroded with every plant from up there. Whenever it's a tree, look at them, they're now hipped into this position. So tomorrow's work, maybe it's making sure that this kind of the river, it's maintained and the cleanest of the highest level from tomorrow, so as we make sure that our river it's totally clean. And I've just planted here some of the trees that they are gonna be called, we can just call them, oh, it was not pressed much, so it's gonna be, it has some tap roots here, and it's gonna prevent some soil erosion. I have another one there, I have this one here, I have the other one. These are from Uncle Jamaica, and the talk about guys, I saw that people are bringing some disturbances. Then I saw that it's gonna be very fantastic as this area, because the way it was, it had some grasses, and you cannot refuse people not to bring here some of the cows. So the only thing that I did, I had to excavate this area, or cultivate or weed it, to make sure that this area I'm planting some trees. And also we have some trees here, eucalyptus trees I've already planted, like this one here, and they are here all over, to make sure that the other segment I'm planting some sukuma wiki, so as I can control the people who are bringing some of the cows into this position to disturb and make some chaos into this area. So everything is so fantastic from this position. I'm going to be updating you next what is coming next to the platform. So let me check. I have seen some of the banana plantation. Hello, Jambo Kenya. I've seen some of the banana plantations here. They are already down. Here the banana, oh, they have fallen down. So it was a windy and also a hailstone, windy rain, and now it has brought such kind of the chaos onto the fish pond. So it's like now it wants to collapse with the fish pond into this position, but I have to maintain the position very good, because you can never know. This is called the natural calamity. It can happen at any time. So this is what is happening onto this position, and reporting in live, because the vulnerables now, I don't know how to sort them, guys, because it was this week to make sure that the vulnerables and disabled and to the family are getting much of the vegetables, but due to unconditional circumstances, this is what has happened due to natural calamity. And guys, but I know that it's gonna now come out properly, as it will now sprout, and make sure that it's now being supplied to the next week, if we don't have another hailstone that might be coming. But what I know here, it comes once a while, and I think this rain, it has the misery like that one, but it was not very much that can bring the biggest chaos. It's whenever it has some floods, but right now it hasn't brought so much of the flooding, but it was a hailstone. So and I'm just sympathizing with the people who have tobacco plantation, because whenever the hailstones come and hit the tobacco, you are going for a big loss, because the hailstone, whenever they hit the tobacco, it clears everything. So right now I think it's very fantastic. And I think whenever you talk about the fish farming, the only thing that can bring chaos is talk about the flooding. But whenever there's no flooding that can flood into the fish pond and take the fish pond out, it's very fantastic, because the hailstone can hit water and it will be diluted, and everything gonna be very fantastic. So and melting. Exactly. But right now everything is so fantastic coming out from this position, and tomorrow's work it's gonna be making sure that the river is cleaned very, very thoroughly, to make sure that all the garbages that have been brought again is gonna be cleared out before it's gonna be congesting and blocking all the pathway, to make sure that now the water is now being marched and coming to the other side of the gardens where the plants are. So I think the way I've just done some of the cleanness, I think they have make sure that it has helped a little bit, because right now whenever it rains, the channel is very straight and there's nowhere water can be congesting, or much of the logs have been subjected, and they're going to be bringing some of the chaos onto the river. So I think everything is so calm from this position. So keep it locked, keep it in.